Alright, in this problem it says, use the following list of ingredients for 16 chocolate brownies to solve the problem below. So the ingredients that we need are 2/5 cups of butter, 5 ounces unsweetened chocolate, 1.5 cups flour, 2 teaspoons vanilla, 2 eggs, and 1 cup of flour. It says with only 1 cup of sugar, what is the greatest number of brownies that you can make? Consider that the amount of other ingredients is enough. Ignore part of a brownie. Okay, so we need 1.5 cups of sugar to make 16 brownies. And we have 1 cup. Alright, so what comes to mind to me here as far as how we can solve this is a proportion, because basically we're working with a formula for 16 brownies. X is the number of brownies that we can make, and that ratio is going to be equal to the ratio for 16 brownies in terms of how much sugar that takes. That's 1.5 cups of sugar, and we only have 1. So one of the things about proportions is you got to make sure that you set them up correctly. 16 is to X, the amount or the number of brownies that we can make, is as 1.5 is to 1, because notice the 1.5 corresponds to 16. That's a full recipe, and the 1 is basically what we're able to make. Alright, so if we solve this, we'll be able to figure out how many brownies we can make. So we can cross multiply here. I'm going to go this way first. 1.5 times X is equal to 16. And normally we want to write that as an improper fraction. So basically I did 1 times 2 and I added 1. This is equal to 3/2. And then to solve this equation, you could do it in 2 steps. You could multiply both sides by 2 and then divide by 3. I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides by 2/3, which is the reciprocal here. When you multiply reciprocals, you get 1. So this is 1x. And on the other side, we'll also multiply by 2/3. And so that's 32/3. Let's see, how many, how many times does 3 go into 32? Well, 3 times 10 is 30, so that would be 10 times, and that would be with 2 left over, so 10 2/3. So consider the amount of other ingredients being enough. Ignore part of a brownie. So it sounds like they want us to ignore the 2/3, so you would just write 10. If they didn't take the 10, I would try using 11, but I believe you're going to want to put in an answer of 10. So 10 brownies, that's how many we can make with 1 cup. All right, that's it for that problem.